Gamers, gamers, gamers. I would like to talk to you today about the Inazuma character designs from Genshin Impact. So we're going to talk about the character designs, what we like, what we don't like. If we have any suggestions for how we improve them, we will give them, and then we will arrange them into the list, as we always do, the ongoing project. So Inazuma, before we start, Inazuma is based on Japan, and so like Liyue, you get a lot of very traditional looking clothing. You get kimonos, haoris, that kind of thing. But you also, because Inazuma has a much more militaristic culture, a lot of warrior and samurai heritage, you get a much more combat-orientated slant to the outfit. So you get a lot of more armor, samurai plating, that kind of thing in there. Yeah, and that's it. So we're going to start with the Archon, as we always do. So, Raiden Shogun, the Electro Archon, they must, therefore, of course, embody the element and the region, and you get that immediately. She's got the Electro colors in there, and she's also got the traditional kimono outfit, but much shorter than you would expect it to be. And this is something I like with most Genshin designs, is that a lot of the outfits are very traditional, but then they have a modern twist to them in some way. This was true with Zhongli as well, where he had a very traditional design, but on just like a modern tailored suit. Raiden's slant's more traditional than modern, but you still get these modern elements in there, like the stockings, the sheer elements, the heels on the shoes, high heels, you know, wedges, not stiletto. What a day. But the sheer elements and the stockings, and also the shorter look on the traditional outfit to give it a more modern twist. It's very chic. We also have some good patterning on here as well. We've got the references to the Electro symbol. We've got some nice traditional designs on the back. Like her hair a lot. Love the long braided hair. Like the hair ornament as well. Just enough accessories in here with like the flower on the ankle. The elements around the... What's the belt called? What is the belt called that goes around the kimono? Hold on. Obi. That's the one. The obi is very nice. Just enough of a red that it's sort of deep red that it stands out against the purple of the that it's surrounded by. And it's just a very chic, slick, sharp look. Quite serious as well, you know. Got a little bit of hardware in there. Raiden's not exactly a very fun, whimsical character, and we get that reflected in the design as well, where it's quite sharp, no-nonsense, quite powerful looking. I don't like her design quite as much as I like Zhongli's. I don't really know why. I think it's... Even though the color combination is nice, I don't like that the main kimono is a bit of a dull white color. I like the patterning on it, around the back and on the sleeves, but just like the main color of it itself, I find to be a little bit on the dull side. I also would like if there was a little bit more going on with the stockings, maybe if they had kind of a gradient effect or a little bit of texture, or not texture, like some kind of design on there. They're a little plain, but, you know, her outfit's still good, her design's still good, she's doing everything she needs to be doing. Also, Raiden does not have a vision, correct? She shouldn't have a vision because of the story. I'm not seeing the vision. Oh, wait. Is that meant to be the vision in the... No, that's not a vision. It's just a bit of a shiny thing. Raiden shouldn't have a vision as far as the story goes, and she doesn't. Or maybe that is... It's vision adjacent, but it's not like a vision. And she shouldn't have one, so that's cool. Just doesn't make sense for her to have one. So, it's good. It's good. I don't like it as much as Zhongli, but I do like it. Do I like it as much as Venti? I don't think I do, but that's probably just personal bias. I just like Venti more than I like Raiden. But she's good. She's doing everything she should do, just not quite to my taste like the other Archons so far. Hey Zhao. Hi Zhao? Hey Zhao? Yeah. Yeah, something in that region. This is a very frustrating character design for me, because he is not selling me on detective at all right now. I do generally like the jacket tied around the waist look, but not for him, because I want to see him wearing the jacket that he has. When I think detective, you think like brooding, mysterious, and me, personally, I always picture a big coat on the guy, right? This guy's got to be wearing his jacket, and I don't even really mean wearing it, like I want him to wear it on his shoulders like a cape. Get a little bit more of that mystique in there that you typically get with the detective fantasy, right? He's just not selling me on that fantasy of detective. He just kind of looks like a boy. Him wearing shorts is also a crime. Now, the shorts are not as egregious as some other shorts we've seen. Like Dahlia. The fact Dahlia had those shorts on bothers me to this day. So his aren't as bad as that, but I do not care for them. I would prefer if he was just wearing pants, as is usually my complaint. Vision's a little bit more integrated, I like that. This guy is really not selling me his element either. He is selling me Geo, not just because of the color, but also because of the way his outfit is. Like, it's quite structured and rigid, which reads much more Geo to me than Animo. The color doesn't help, because it's a Geo color, but just like the cut of the outfit is very angular, very straight, very Geo-esque. And other than that, it's a traditional kind of samurai look with a bit of a twist on it, because we've got this sort of more modern cut to the collar. These sleeves, I do like the sleeves, but I just want him to be wearing the jacket, man. He's not selling me the detective fantasy. This is a very frustrating design to me. He is not the most frustrating design in Inazuma, because there's another character that really doesn't sell me their particular fantasy. But Heizao also irritates me. He's got to be a bit more, you know, we got to get some of that mystique in there. Detectives have a mystique about them, and this guy doesn't have it. He's got boyish whimsy more than he has detective mystique, you know? You know what I mean? It's frustrating. Detectives are cool as well. I want him to wear the jacket. Let him wear the jacket. Let Heizao wear the damn jacket. He's better than them. But let him wear the damn jacket. Kazuha. So, Kazuha. I do like his design. And red is a bit of a hard sell for an animo character when he's wearing so much of it. But at the same time, I don't mind it so much for him because this is very much tying into his personality. Kazuha is meant to be a very laid-back, chill character. And the red, because he's got this maple leaf aesthetic repeating all over his design, it gives him a very fall-autumn look, which makes him look relaxed, you know? It's got that sort of cozy autumn feel to it, which goes along with his personality of being relaxed and chill. Also, all the leaf motifs around kind of sell Animo a little bit, even if they are, like, a very opposite color to the Animo color. It's not the end of the world. I'm not as bothered about him being, like, another element's color as I generally would be. Because I think it's more important that they're kind of true to their character than they are the element, and this is very true to his character. So it's fine. Also, there's some Evangelion references. Child was meant to have some similarities to Asuka. Kazuha is meant to have some similarities to... what's his name? The white-haired boy that wanted to fuck Shinji. Fuck, what was his name? Kaoru. That was it. Kaoru. He's meant to have some visual aesthetic similarities to Kaoru. Also a little bit of personality overlap as well. And kind of ties into the relationship with another character who is meant to be Shinji, but we won't be talking about him until we get to Sumeru, funnily enough. Anyway, got sidetracked there. This is a great outfit. I do like it. He's a wandering samurai, also currently a pirate, but you know, samurai is what we're going for right now. And he's selling samurai. He's definitely selling that. And it's a very nicely put together outfit. We've got some good layering of the fabrics. We've got some nice accessories with like the maple leaf, these dangling elements, a little bit of hardware in there as well. I think I'd like him to be a bit more armored. Like if he had some like hidate or like a chest plate in there, I think that I would like that a little bit more. But at the same time, you would be skewing a little bit away from the character because you do want him to have kind of a softer look as well. If you put too much armor on him, he might have too much of a hard edge. So this is also fine. I really like the one highlight in the hair as well. I think that's quite striking, quite sharp. Yeah, Kazuha is good. I don't really have anything to complain about. He's not really selling the element, but I don't care. Where's his vision? Hold on. Where's his vision? It's on the back. Nah, that's not ideal. It's not the end of the world. It's a little bit integrated with like these dangling elements on it, but I think I prefer if it was on the front. Either way, it's good. I like his design. I do think it's quite strong. Not doing anything wrong. Not really doing anything to push it that extra mile either, but a good, strong design. I like Venti. I like Raiden more. Who do I like? I like him more than Mona. Yeah, that's where he goes. Yoimiya. Now here's a design that's selling the character, cause fireworks shop owner, and you know definitely selling fire, but also has a very kind of loud free spirit personality, and this is very reinforced in her design because we have a lot of asymmetrical elements in it. Anytime you want a character to be kind of loud, crazy, anything like that, having like a ton of asymmetrical elements in the design will help with that. This is why you see asymmetric elements in someone like Harley Quinn or Jinx, because it makes the outfit look dynamic. So if the character is energetic or just loud, big, then the outfit being asymmetrical kind of reinforces that visually as well as how they act. And you get that with her a lot. Because we've got asymmetric leg, we've got asymmetric arm, we've got asymmetric even in just how she's wearing her outfit itself. Also, big kabuki theater vibes with this giant rope on the back, which I do like. Gives her a very interesting silhouette, especially with the one half dangling back here as well. It's good. It's got a lot of energy. It's got a lot of whimsy. It's a very personal outfit. It's not exactly fashionable per se, but it feels very distinctly her, doesn't it? Like, it's a very personal style, and I do like when you see a lot of personal elements in a design. I also really like this hair ornament. This is great. Very good element. Very good accessory there. So yeah. Not exactly fashionable, but really not much to complain about either. Very much selling her element, very much selling the region, very much selling her character. Not to my personal tastes per se, but I have to respect the pure design of it, tying in with the character. It's great. It's a good design. Shinobu. So this is another very modern twist on a traditional style, because this is very traditional Japanese crossed with like Y2K fashion styling. And this is a character who is really selling the element to me, despite not trying very hard. Like, I definitely get Electro when I look at her, despite this very green hair. Even though, like, she isn't, like, bright purple, and she doesn't have, like, sharp elements in her design, really. And yet, I still get the Electro from it. It's doing just enough to push it with, like, the purple jacket, the little purple highlights here. And even though there's some red in it, it skews towards, like, the purple side as well. It's great. This is a very sharp design, I think. I really like the stockings with the hardware element at the top. I think these look great, especially with the gradient design in it as well. I really like gradients in stockings. They always look very sharp to me. Gradient effects in general, but I think particularly with like this kind of sheer material. The jacket's great. I love the hood. Kind of wish she wore the hood more, but then you would lose some of this hair, and the hair is very much like a very core part of the design. I like the shoulder guard a lot. This is very cool. The vision's in it as well, so that's nice. And we got some tattoos in here. I do wish the tattoos were a little bit more prominent. They're kind of tucked away in her a little bit, but not the end of the world. I like the one folded sleeve, a little bit of asymmetry in there as well. I like this like cropped shirt as well, this kind of fishnet effect in there as well. Very striking neck accessory, quite the big statement piece there. I like the bow, I like everything going on around here, the bow and the hair as well. Nice coordination with the accessories, because you see this rope element repeated all throughout, so it's nicely coordinated as well. So yeah, this is a very traditional but modern outfit, and I think it's really good. I think this is a great design. No notes, it's cinema. I think she's an S. I think she's quite a low S, but I do think that that's a very good... Child should be higher. Child should be like up here. His design's very good. So yeah, she's like a low S, but I think her design is great. Like, I think that's such a sick look. Very nice character design. Ayaka. So now we get a much more traditional outfit, because she's quite an important member of like a governmental clan. So she has a very traditional design with a little bit of modern elements in there, like this kind of jacket element gives it still a bit of a modern twist as well. As does kind of like the cut of the skirt is a little bit more modern as well. But I like the incorporation of the armor elements in here as well. It's a very sleek outfit, and it shows that she's like prim, proper, and like serious as well with the armored elements in there. Not much in the way of accessories, but like she's just a little bit too straight-laced for that kind of thing. And very much selling the elements, very much selling her, her as a character as well. The sort of like pure, sharp look, it like fits her design, or like her personality as well. Very nice patterning on the skirt. I like the wavy bit, and just like the one cut on the skirt has like this extra element in here as well. This extra bit of design on it. I like that. The gold detailing is, of course, all very nice. Makes her look very official, very proper. As does this headdress. This is a quite, like, I'm an important person headdress without going too crazy with it either. I like the bows in the hair. Those are very nice. Vision is kind of incorporated. I don't like that it's hidden behind her hair too much, but it's fine. Legs aren't so bare, because this is quite a long cut in the skirt. So that's good as well. I really like the shoes, actually. These are like kind of her one whimsical element with like these like pink bows on the shoes. I do like that. Yeah, really good design. Selling the element, selling the character, selling the region. It's all good. Selling the warrior, prim proper warrior woman aesthetic. Selling that fantasy. It's good. It's good. Not to my taste, however, which is the most important thing, because this is about my personal bias. And while it's a nice fit, I think it's a bit boring at the same time. Like, it's just not quite fashionable enough. I can't deny that, like, for what this character is, this is, like, pretty much perfect. She is just a bit plain for me. Like, it's a little too just kind of what it is for me. Kiara. So, this is a design I like quite a bit. I will say right off the bat, the one thing I don't really like is the fact she has just a pair of cat paws on her feet, or as her feet. it just doesn't really do it for me. Like, just the cat paws. Like, I would be fine if she just had, like, the ears and the tail. She doesn't actually have ears. It's just these look like ears. But I would be fine with that. Just the cat paws, though? I'm not crazy about that. The rest of her design I really like, though. Like, this is a very nice aesthetic in the outfit. Very nicely put together, with a lot of layering going on here, with like the shirt, jacket, extra little kind of like poncho-y thing on top of it, with the bow as well. Very nice colors. It kind of gives me a little bit Natlan, because these kind of square elements remind me of a character from Natlan. But then you've also got like these other motifs on it that very much sell Inazuma. And I like the two tails. I like that more than the one tail. It just adds a little bit more interest. She's got a very sharp silhouette with the hair and also these elements at the bottom down here. Some nice accessories. The bow is very nice. I like these elements on the belt here. I like the bow on the back. Her vision is front and center as an accessory as well. I like that. I like this little hard element in particular. This little wooden charm dealy right here. Nice hair ornament as well. Good overall design. And very practical, because she's a courier, right? So this is kind of a practical looking design, while still staying quite fashionable as well. Not really kind of like doing anything super special. Not like pushing an aesthetic particularly hard like someone like Ningguang does. But a very solid outfit. I appreciate these leg elements as well, which have the convenient benefit of hiding exactly how these legs work. Because she kind of looks like she should have digitigrade legs, but she doesn't. So we don't actually see how these paws connect into the leg proper, which is very convenient for the people that had to model her. But also does like break up the legs a little bit as well. Which is nice, you know, I don't like the bare legs very much, so, you know. I like these little ties in the back of the hair as well. This is a good design. Really not much to complain about with Inazuma. I feel like for the most part they were cooking pretty hard with these character designs. There are a couple of stinkers, but we can't have everything, but really not a lot to complain about with most of these character designs, you know. I don't care for the legs. The legs kind of bother me. I don't like the cat feet particularly, which might be a bit surprising for me, but I don't know, that's just kind of a weird element that I don't really care for, so that stops me from putting her in A personally, but undeniably a very tight fit, very nice design, and if this is, you know, if this is the fantasy for you, great, I'm very happy for you, doesn't quite do it for me. Mizuki. Ooh, I hate this one. Ooh, I hate this one so much. This one drives me crazy. Oh, clinical psychologist is her profession? Okay, sure. Whatever you say. I'm totally getting that from this outfit. Also, you know, even just putting aside the psychologist thing, like, the reason she looks like this is because she's also associated with a bathhouse. But she is, like, a shareholder of the bathhouse. She isn't a servant in the bathhouse. So why is she dressed like she's a fucking servant? What? Like, hello? Like, you gotta pick one of these two things for me here, okay? Like, you gotta either pick clinical psychologist and give her like a sharp practical look, right? Like put her in a fucking suit. Same problem I had with Yan Fei, where that was a lawyer. Come on. This is a psychologist. Come on. It's not nearly like formal fitted, like straight enough for me, right? And if you're gonna do shareholder of a bathhouse, she should look like Ningguang. right? Like, if she's gonna be a shareholder, she's got a lot of money, and she should look like that. She shouldn't look like a servant, if we're going with the bathhouse angle. It drives me crazy on both fronts. Like, pick one of these two things. Please, I'm begging you. Why does she look like a maid? It makes no sense. It drives me crazy. Okay, it does make some sense because of the bathhouse, but it still doesn't, because it's not like she's just a fucking servant in there. Her little man is very cute, though. I like her little man a lot. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's just not selling me the fantasy, and I don't like maid outfits, generally speaking. And, like, this is basically just a traditional Japanese slant on a maid outfit, right? I don't like it at all. I do like this hair. I like this hair element a lot. Like, the colors are cool. I like the colors and all. And, like, I like these, like, little accessories she's got, like the bell and, like, the thing on here. This little leg element as well. Because she's kind of like an otherworldly entity as well, so you get a little bit of that with, like, this kind of funky leg thing. Which I believe is actually, like, her tail. Yeah, the hair has a very interesting pattern to it I like a lot. The hair reminds me of, like, a less crazy version of Android 21's hair, and Android 21 is one of my favorite characters across, like, most media, so being reminded of that is pleasant and all, but, oh, God, this lady should be, like, in a suit or dressed like Ningguang or something. She should not look like this. I don't like maids. This isn't selling me the fantasy. It's terrible. It's trash. It's garbage. It's worse than Bennett. Sayu. So we have a child character. I do not like the children characters. I continue not to. I do like the Tanuki vibe that we've got going on here. It's very cute, of course, as the girl characters are. They always have, like, a cute design, but this is one of those, again, where I would like to see it on a fully grown woman. Because we can't, like, push this design very far. Right now, she's just giving, like, little girl in pajamas. Which, like, she's a very eepy character. She likes to eep. So I you know, pajama vibe is cool. Like, that's fitting and all. But, like, man, she do be a little girl in a dress, right? With, like, some cute accessories. Same as always. She be in one of, like, the two little girl outfits with some cute accessories, and, like, it's fine, it's cute, but, like, you just cannot push these designs very far. I don't like it. It's cute. I wish we could see this on a fully grown woman so we could push it further, but alas, we cannot. I do not like her. Sarah. So I do think it's a little crazy that Sarah's only a 4-star. She does look like a 5-star to me, right? Like, she looks important enough to be a 5-star, but she is not. Not that that really affects much, but... So the fantasy here is Tengu, of course, with the wings and the mask over here, of course. Very striking shoes. Definitely stand out a lot with those shoes right there. And this is a nicely put together outfit. It does make her look powerful. It makes her look important. The problem is just that it's very serious and straight-laced and with not much fantasy to it. If that makes sense. Like, it's just a little fine. It's a little okay. And, like, she's a very serious, practical woman, so it makes sense that, like, she isn't, like, covered in baubles and shit, right? But, like, the problem is when you are just, like, a serious character that dresses seriously, it does get, it's like, it's just lacking that extra something, right? Like, someone like Kaya is dressed seriously, but he's bringing that extra something that, like, really pushes his design further, right? Whereas someone like Sarah doesn't have that. I do get the element from her, even though she doesn't exactly look electro by traditional standards. Like, she isn't like bright purple or anything. I think it's because she has quite like a lot of sharp elements in there. Because all of these things are very sharply cut shapes. I think that might be what does it for me. But I do get electro from her. I obviously get Inazuma. She's very much selling the region. I do like the patterning. I like the gradient effect that we get both here and on the back. We get a slightly different kind of gradient as well. Also, she has like this like boob sheet that Shenhua had as well, and I don't like it on Sarah any more than I liked it on her. I do like this big necklace thing. I think this is quite a sharp piece. The mask is obviously doing most of the heavy lifting for like the Tengu fantasy as well. I think I would like to see more kind of like feather or wing motifs in the outfit. You might push her to looking a little bit more animo by doing that, but she's not selling me on that Tengu fantasy much outside of the mask, and like when she has the wings out, sure. Or if maybe I've seen a lot of Tengu designs where they're wearing kind of like this sort of like thing, but it's like a jacket, and then they have these ball elements like repeated down both sides of the jacket. That would help a little bit as well for me, rather than having this boob sheet. But I would like feather motifs, wing motifs. These are like very geo patterns that she's got on her right here. And I would just, I want a bit more of that Tengu in there. But, I still get it from looking at her. I would just like to push it a little bit more. But yeah, she's a serious character. There's not much, like, fashion fantasy to this. She is selling the character, It's how she would dress. I get that. It's just, meh. It's a meh for me. Is it a B? Do I like it more than anybody that's in B? No. I like it more than Eula. Yeah. Yeah, just doesn't do it for me. Just too serious. Kokomi. Now, when I talk about an outfit having fantasy to it, this is what I mean. This is full sending mermaid, right? Like, that's the fantasy, and we are all in on it. You get mermaid the second you clap eyes on her. And this is just a very pretty outfit. Like, it's really nice silhouette with these, like, fin motifs back here, with the hair, the sleeve elements, the ribbon as well. Very good silhouette. Love the patterning and design on this kind of, like, night sky with these, like, slightly reflective elements in here as well. Great, awesome. Visions front and center. It's like a pivotal part of the outfit. We love to see it. I really like these hair elements as well. Very flowing, like, definitely selling water. Not even just from, like, the mermaid, though obviously you get water from mermaid, but also it's a very flowing design, right? We have a lot of, like, swooping elements, a lot of, like, swishy, like, flowing stream elements on it as well that kind of just all flow down like a river. Even her hair is doing that, right? It looks a bit like a stream. So you get the element, you get all that. Doesn't really... The character is pretty, like, strategic. And you don't exactly get that from this outfit. But, like, the outfit itself is just so nice that I don't even really care. You get just a little bit of body confidence with it as well, but not too much. Like, we're not, like, we're not going full Gunnar outfit either. You get just a peek. I really like the design on the top of these stockings as well. That sort of tie into the pants as well. It's more of a garter element, actually, because it, like, connects to the pants as well. But this is, great. She's even not wearing heels. Even though this outfit, like, really looks like it should have heels, she actually doesn't. So that's kind of crazy. I like the gloves as well, because they have a little bit of an unusual cut to them, kind of like Child's. But yeah, and I also like these, like, subtle changes in color in the hair as well. They turn a little blue towards the tip. This is a great design. She's slaying, she's selling the element, the region, and it's just like, it's a beautiful dress. It's very elegant, it's very flowing. We have to respect the raw fashion put into that outfit. It's great. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful dress. Toma. So Toma is a really cool design because he's obviously Inazuma, right? But he's also Mondstadt. So you get this nice hybrid between the two styles. You get the Eastern styling in there, but you also get the Western elements as well. So you get this nice synthesis between the two cultures, and it is very striking. Really makes him stand out among the rest of the Inazuma cast. I really like this dog tag. The dog tag makes a lot of the outfit for me, and I don't even really know why. I think it's just because it's such an out-of-nowhere design choice, right? Like, I would have never... Like, you show me this character without the dog tag, I would never think to put the dog tags there. But because they are there, it's just like, wow, that's sick. I don't know why. I really like the dog tags. They really make the outfit for me. I like these badges over here as well. Kind of makes him feel a lot more, like, important, because they're kind of like, you know, military honor badges. We love a cropped jacket, and it's got a nice cut to it where it kind of swoops a little bit into the longer back than the front. We got a little bit of an interesting cut. Very nice patterning on the Inazuma elements here as well. I like the asymmetry in the gauntlets. I like the rolled up sleeves. These boots are sick. These boots are very, again, cross between them, because the top reads as like Mondstadt boots, but then you get these Inazuma element right at the bottom as well, and kind of with this armor piece as well, gives me a little bit more Inazuma. So it's just a really cool thing to see, you know? Like, he really stands out among the rest of the characters in his region. A little surprising to be a 4-star. I do think he looks important enough to be a 5-star. I'm not crazy about this head element. I don't really like this, like, headpiece thing that he's got going on here. Not crazy about that. But everything else is very sharp, very slick, very cool guy outfit, exceedingly practical, and yeah, just a very novel concept. I think Toma is a really good design. I think he's a very low S as well. I don't think he's quite as good as Shinobu, but, like, just such a sick concept. Really stands out for his region while still selling the region at the same time. Very cool. Very cool concept. Ito. So this is the most egregious example of a character not being as big as they should be. Ito should be fucking jacked, dude. Like, he should be enormous, and he just is not. His abs are painted on. There is a nerd in Sumeru that looks stronger and bigger than Ito by virtue of wearing a shirt, so his abs don't look quite so painted on as they do for Ito. It's a disaster on, like, the model front there. Like, this guy should be huge, and he just is not. Now, we will put that aside. We will bear in mind that he should be bigger, but we will now put that aside for the sake of the rest of this. So his outfit is very sick. He's an Oni, and you definitely get that immediately. I love his belt. I love the Oni mask as the belt buckle. That's a sick statement piece right there. And you get Oni without that, obviously. Like, he just is obviously an Oni, but, like, that addition as the belt buckle is very nice. I like that a lot. You also get huge Kabuki theater vibes with, like, this rope in the back, but also the jacket itself is very Kabuki theater as well. Not quite in full coverage enough for, like, the full kind of Kabuki outfit, but you get it. You definitely get it. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I like the pants as well. I like this cutout element that kind of connects to this thing on his waist as well. Like, it forms like a full loop with the pants. That's very cool. I love these spiked elements down here as well, because he's also a gang leader, and he's very much selling delinquent. These are more of the elements that I wanted to see on the rock and roll lady from Liyue. I wanted to see more of, like, these horned elements, these spiked elements, this kind of, like, belt situation, straps like this. I wanted more of this on her. Because this guy is more rock and roll to me than she was. But this guy is, like, selling delinquent also, so you have to go a little harder. I like the tattoos as well. I like the tattoo designs in here. I like these straps. I like the kind of fabric element above that as well. Vision's front and center. It's hanging off of his neck. We love to see it. Doesn't really sell his element super hard, but not really the end of the world for me because I think his design is quite striking by itself. Yeah, doesn't need to sell the element as long as it's still good for the character, and this is good for the character. Love the collar as well. Good design. The only problem, like, Ito's design is a 10 out of 10 if he's bigger. Like, the fact he isn't big enough is the only thing holding him back from being, like, a perfect 10 out of 10. As it is, I cannot in good conscience put him in S, but I do think he is an A. He just needs to be bigger. It's so disappointing that he isn't, like, jacked. Goro. So I really like this guy's design, but he is leaning into my bias, you know. It is how it is. I really like the colors for his outfit. Like this shade of blue with, like, against the black, the red, and the gold, I think is a very sharp, slick look. He's also a general. He's selling warrior, obviously. He's also selling archer because he has the archer armor, which is called an igote, I believe, which is this, like, one side thing that he's got going on here. Not so much the armored element, but, like, this strap thing underneath is, like, a thing that you see on Japanese archers a lot. For a specific style of archery. So he's selling the archer a little bit with that. Also with the gloves, because he's got the asymmetric gloves on. Like, this is the one that pulls the bow back, so that's the full glove, whereas this is the fingerless glove. So we get a little bit of that. I like this belt a lot, actually. And with, like, these elements connected to it as well. I like that a lot. But yeah, I think the color combination does a lot for me here. Because the blue just pops so nicely against all of these other kind of darker, more muted tones. It really pops out and gives him a lot of visual interest. Also, it's repeated all the way down the outfit, because you've got some on the leg down here as well. Always nice when you get, like, a highlight color that repeats all the way down. Makes you take in the full scope of the outfit. I like the hair element. I like the highlights on the fringe. And he's just cute. He's cute. I like him. He leans into my bias a lot, but I like him. I don't think he's an S. I think I would like to see more gold on him. Like, I don't think he looks quite important enough to be the great general. You know? He looks more like, maybe like a captain, or just like a high-ranking soldier or a captain. He doesn't sell great general to me, particularly. So I would like to see, like, kind of more on him. He's a little under-designed for a title as grand as Great General. But I do like him. He's cool. He's cute. He's my bias male character design. Not an S for me. Who do I like him? I like him more than Kazuha. I don't think I like him more than anybody else, though. Yeah. Yai Mika. So, immediately, you get Shrine Maiden the second you look at her. Like, that's obviously what she is. And she's definitely selling that. She's also a little bit of a gremlin. And you don't exactly get that from her, particularly here. I guess kind of the red elements give her a little bit more of a mischievous tint. But you also do just see that on, like, Shrine Maiden outfits as well. It is nice. It's nice. I really like this headdress and like this earring as well. Or the earrings, rather. Also, animal ears, but pierced. We love to see it. We love to see animal elements that have accessories on them. Love this necklace piece here as well. I like the unusual way that this dress is like fastened up, because you've got the white element kind of skewing over, and then these red elements. You get a bit of an asymmetry in there. I like that. We got some nice patterning on here, you know. I kind of wish there were some more gold elements in here, similarly to Goro, where I don't think she looks quite important enough. So I think some more gold detailing would help in here. Or maybe a little bit of purple as well. Because purple always makes a character look more important, because it's the royalty color. Would also help with her element a little bit as well. Because she doesn't exactly sell Electro. I do think she just looks like a Pyro character. And, you know, this is nice. It's selling the fantasy. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it, because it kind of just is what it is. I like the ankle accessory down here as well. So I like the accessory elements on here. It's just, it kind of is what it is. And it's doing what it is just fine, but it's not really for my taste. Doesn't appeal to my fantasy. So I think she's just probably like a very high B. Just doesn't do it for me. Chiori. So Chiori is the owner of a boutique. She's a fashion designer. And I think you get that as soon as you look at her, because she looks put together in a way that's like, oh, this person thought a lot about this outfit. We've got incredible coordination, because you see this like 3-leafed flower motif repeated actually all throughout the outfit. Like, it's actually everywhere. She doesn't have her swords out right now, but like, it's on her swords as well. It's on the back of this thing. Like, it's repeated all throughout it. The accessories are extremely coordinated. This is very structured with like this dress, the kind of like open element here that like gives a little bit of extra. See, it's on the swords as well. That gives the visual interest. These gloves are extremely nice. I like them a lot, with like all this detailing on the top right here. Like the back, oh my goodness. The back like has more going on than the front. Like the back is extremely tailored and designed, as is her hair. Again, the motif is coordinated all throughout the outfit. These shoes, wow. What an unusual pair of shoes. Very, very striking design. I'm not crazy about the color. I don't like the mustard yellow so much for it. But, you know, that's where she's getting the element from. But, man, that's a great outfit. Like, this is a fashionable outfit. And she's associated with the Fontaine as well, which is the fashion region. And, like, yeah. Yeah. You know, like, it's really hard to find anything to complain about. I just don't personally care for the color. But even then, like, the yellow and black with, like, the orange and red as well, like, it's all, like, the colors are coordinated because it's all out of, like, the same region of the color wheel, so they're all it's all very, like, it's very cohesive, you know? Like, man, what is there to say? It's a great outfit. It's a great fit. She's gotta be an S. Like, she has to be. I don't like it more than Zhongli, but like that's fashion right there. Like, that's fashion. You have to respect it. And then Ayato, oh my god, it's cinema. It's so good. Holy shit. So again, like, much like this is like just a better version, and he's got boba. This is just a better version of Zhongli's outfit, in my opinion. Because it's like the same concept where it's a traditional style for the region, but just put on like a very nicely tailored suit. Like, it's so good. So it's so sharp. It makes him look extremely important. Because we've got the sharp shoulders. We've got the royalty colors. We've got the purple, gold, white, black, like very important looking color scheme. We've got impeccable layering with like the shirt that is like multiple layers by itself. This like jacket, then the other jacket on top of that. Like, very nice patterning. It's like, it's fashion. It's fashion, dude. Oh my goodness. And like, you get enough of these like warrior elements in here as well that like ties into like the region as well. Even this is like a hardware element, I'm pretty sure. It might just be a very shiny material, but I think this is also kind of armored. But, oh, the outfit's sexy as fuck, dude. And like, I really like this kind of like, contrasting color thing as well, where like, you've got this dark purple and like almost black on the inside, which like really makes the legs stand out, right? Like he really pops against the inside of his garments here. The shoes even have nice gold elements on them. I like this kind of like interesting cut at the bottom of the pants. It's cinema. It's cinema. This is just a straight upgrade over Zhongli, in my mind. Like, no notes. No notes. It's cinema. It's cinema. And we must respect, like, he's right up there with Kaya. Like, it's fashion. This guy just stepped off a runway. Like, it's beautiful. It's cinema. Inazuma, you know, we had a couple of misses in here. Like Sarah. And lady whose name I forgot. But I like a lot of Inazuma's designs. I think that even if they're not to my taste per se, like, they met the design brief personally. And like, when they hit, oh my god, it's cinema. It's cinema. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. So, thank you very much for watching. If you did, please do all of the engagement things that YouTube likes, and please let me know what your opinions are on the Inazuma character designs. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.